A scream sliced through the marble halls of the Aditu's mansion, sharp, desperate, and full of a child's fear. Staff froze. But one woman didn't. Rachel dropped her cleaning cloth and ran toward the sound that everyone else ignored. If this moment already stirs your heart, welcome, friend. You're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe and tell us where you're watching from. Kindness connects us all. The Aditu's estate lay hushed beneath the desert sun, marble corridors gleaming like mirrors of sorrow. For 2 years, no laughter had crossed its walls. Then one afternoon a cry shattered the stillness. High, panicked, unending. Most of the staff froze. Only Rachel Angelique moved. She followed the sound until she found Jennifer Wolf's curled against the wall, hands clamped over her ears, body rocking in terror. Rachel said nothing. She sank to the floor a few feet away and began to hum an old gospel tune her grandmother once sang when thunder frightened children. Gradually the rocking slowed. The air softened. And for the first time in months, the mansion seemed to breathe. Sir Ibrahim Aditus filled the doorway like a shadow carved in gold light. He was a man who ruled oil fields and boardrooms with the precision of a blade. But this sight, his mute daughter calm in a stranger's presence, undid him. Jennifer lifted one trembling hand and touched the edge of Rachel's sleeve. The movement was small, but it stilled the entire room. Rachel looked up, steady. She's safe now. You entered without permission, Ibrahim said, the old authority rising by habit. She was crying, she answered simply. I don't need permission to stop a child from hurting. He wanted to correct her, to reclaim control, but the words died on his tongue. His daughter, his unreachable child, had chosen this woman's calm over his own protection. Something inside him cracked open, a fault line long hidden beneath grief. Morning light spilled over the courtyard like liquid gold. Rachel sat cross-legged beside Jennifer, sorting colored stones in quiet rhythm. Each small sound, the clink of a pebble, the faint hum of Rachel's song, wove peace into the day. From the balcony above, Sir Ibrahim watched. He did not understand the language between them but felt its gravity. Later he summoned her. How did you know what to do? He asked. Rachel folded her hands. I listened. Children like Jennifer don't need fixing. They need someone patient enough to stay while they find their way back. He studied her, the humility, the strength hidden in gentleness, and realized that all his money had bought silence, not healing. That evening he wrote no emails, took no calls. Instead he sat outside his daughter's door and listened to her breathe. It was the first sound of peace he had heard in years. Weeks passed. The staff noticed at first, the change in the air, the lightness returning to the halls. Jennifer laughed one morning, soft but unmistakable, and maids in distant rooms paused, smiling at the sound. Rachel's presence reshaped the house. She filled the kitchens with the scent of cinnamon tea, the garden with gentle songs, the nursery with color. Even Sir Ibrahim's footsteps grew slower, less severe. He found himself pausing at doorways just to watch, Jennifer tracing shapes in sand while Rachel guided her hands, the two of them laughing over spilled paint that turned the marble floor into art. He realized he was learning from her, the art of quiet patience, the courage to let things bloom on their own time. At dinners now, Jennifer sat beside him without trembling. Sometimes she leaned her head on his arm. When she did, he looked across the table at Rachel, and gratitude, deep, unspoken, passed between them. At sunset the garden burned with gold. Rachel and Jennifer sat among the jasmine vines stacking smooth river stones. The child hummed a tune without words. Rachel echoed softly. From the terrace above, Sir Ibrahim watched, his heart unguarded for once. He walked down the path and stood near them, uncertain. Jennifer looked up and reached out one small stone toward him. For you, Rachel translated with a smile. He knelt, accepting it as though it were a crown. That night, he found Rachel in the corridor. Miss Angelique, he began, then stopped. The titles felt wrong. Rachel, you've given my daughter her voice again. She always had it, Rachel said. Someone just needed to listen. He nodded, voice rough. Then stay. Not as staff. As family. When she bowed her head in silent agreement, a peace unlike any business victory settled over him. From Jennifer's room came a faint laugh, the gentle proof that love had returned to the house. Sir Ibrahim looked toward the sound, then back at Rachel, realizing that the empire he'd spent a lifetime building meant little beside this moment. The Additu's mansion, once hollow as stone, was alive again, its heart beat steady in the rhythm of a father's rediscovered love and a woman's quiet grace.